Well, what would be her last straw? That's the question director Tyler Perry and actress Taraji P. Henson wanted viewers to guess. In their latest collaboration, Netflix's drama Straw, the Oscar-nominated actress plays a hardworking single mom who is pushed to the breaking point after a series of devastating events. Henson delivers a powerful performance on a movie made to keep you on the edge of your seat. Our Linsey Davis sat down with the actress to talk about it all.
I didn't mean to do this. Something inside of me broke.
We are so fortunate to have Taraji P. Henson with us this evening. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so it sounds like Tyler Perry wrote this movie with you in mind. I know you've collaborated with him before. Was this particular time different, having the director say, you are the main character here?
No, it's every time he calls and says, I have something for you. You know, he challenged me like this once before, and the reason why I say challenge is because I was filming Fight Night when he called. The first time it was with the script Acrimony, and I was in the throes of playing Cookie on Empire. And I was like, well, you know, I don't know if I can, you know, I'm still playing Cookie. Can we wait until the show is over? He said, we can't wait. I need to go now. And if anybody can do it, you can. And I was just gonna shoot it in 5 days. I was like, I need more time with the character. He said, no, you don't, Taraji, you can do this. So he challenged me, and now I'm kind of like a pro at it.
You rose to the occasion.
Yes.
And so what is that process like to do this whole movie? Because you're really in virtually every scene in 4 days.
I mean, you know, if the story makes sense, it's easy for me to retain the lines.
As the viewer, we're on the edge of our seats with you, feeling your desperation, feeling you're at your wit's end. But I thought in particular, when you scream at the moment when you've been evicted, what do you draw on for that?
Imagining how I would feel if I ever got evicted in the rain with a child who is sick and needs medicine and Medicare. I mean, when you feel like you're not being seen or heard, I think that's all you have is a scream.
I wanted to talk about the timing of it, because there's a line at one point in the bank where an elderly woman says people don't know how expensive it is to be poor. And I'm wondering how you feel that this plays in this moment where a number of people do feel forgotten, a number of people do feel that they're not seen and not heard.
And specifically now with all the government cutbacks and everything, you're talking about underserved communities being further underserved. It's enough to make you want to scream. And I feel like Tyler is very calculating when he writes these stories. They're coming from a real place. And I think he's very aware of what's going on in real time. You don't know how hard it is to take care of my baby or for what I make. I can't get half of what she needs. And my landlord didn't care.
What would you like viewers to take away after they see Straw?
I just hope that people can realize that humans need humans, and you can't always judge a book by a cover. You know, when someone has an episode in public, there's always a why behind it. I can't excuse every crime that's been done, but if you look a little further, they've been pushed to that point because we're all born good. There are things that happen in our lives that have us choose whether to go down the dark path or the light path. And we all come to that crossroad at some point in our lives.
One of my favorite quotes is Shirley Chisholm, who says, if they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. During a commencement speech recently, you talked about how you were always fighting for a seat at the table, but then you realized, I am the table.
Yeah.
You've watched my journey both on screen and off. It hasn't been pretty or easy. I've had to fight for equity and a seat at the table until I discovered that I am the table.
So there was a moment in my life and career where I was very frustrated with Hollywood, and it was changing the person that I am. I'm the light of the party. I'm the good time, you know. And my light was becoming dim. And I felt outside of myself, if that makes sense. I got unfocused about knowing that I'm called, chosen, and covered, and knowing that God has put me in this place in this time for a reason, and it's not just for myself, it's to inspire others, you know, and for me to give up and stay in this broken place would be a disservice to God and why I was chosen. It's not something that I didn't know and I had to learn. It's something that I already knew that I strayed away from.
That is a good word. It is a sermon for many, and many will accept that, hearing it from you. What's next?
What's next? Oh, God. You know, I'm looking into directing. I'm producing more. I have a big announcement coming, but again, I can't say anything.
Okay, all right.
But it's big, it's huge, and I think people have been waiting for this to see me in this light. So I have another surprise coming.
Okay, all right, you're going to have to come back on the show
I will.
And reveal it to us
I will.
then. All right, Taraji, thank you so much for the conversation. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
And our many thanks for that profound conversation between Linsey and Taraji. Straw is now streaming on Netflix.